Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's pour. Now tonight's pour is going to be a commission piece. Now this one, I had a ton of commission pieces for the holidays for I'm sure a lot of them were for Christmas presents. And then I've had a couple of commission pieces that aren't really for those for Christmas, but I still need to get to. And so I kind of was doing all those while I'm working, and now I'm working on these. So I came down to the studio tonight because I'd also taken off some time for myself and my family around Christmas and the New Year. We went out of town for a little bit too as well. So finally back in town, and it's the new year, so I'm starting out. This will be my first painting of this 2023. So I came down here actually just to do a couple of things. I got a piece I need to resin. I'm working on something else for another commission piece. And I thought, well, I'll paint. And then I saw the boat. Now this is a boat. It's Johnny Lightning. And the boat is going to be the only vehicle on the painting. This just came with it because, yeah, this just came with it. So the people that is a young fella, a really nice young gentleman, and his parents came, and I had talked to him before, and they wanted a boat one, and so they came to an event and brought this to me. So I am finally, sorry that it's taken me so long, but I'm finally getting around to this to get it painted for you guys. So he wanted the young man wanted a boat. So that's what we're going to get for him. So we're going to do water with some weight coming out the back of it. So we're going to use three type of blues. So we're going to go with Artist Loft. I think this actually says cobalt blue. I just noticed that. I just thought it was blue, but it's cobalt blue. Also in Artist Loft, we're going to use this light blue. And the white we're going to use for the wake is going to be just Artist Loft white. And then the other blue we're using is Master's Touch Phthalo blue. Yes. So those are the blues that we're going to be using. Let me put these up real quick so I don't, let's get them out of the way. Sorry about that. So I've already got them mixed. So I'm going to do the mixture of the three blues as the background. And then we've got white that'll be coming out and doing the wake for the boat. So all I have to do is adjust the camera and we can get started. Now this, normally I go ahead and put the background color down first, but this one I decided to go ahead and film it because it's going to be the three different shades of blue to kind of get, and you'll kind of see my process on that. All right, we have our 10 by 20 canvas. So I think I've got more of this paint, so I'm gonna go with this mostly on the base. We got some blue, darker blues in here. And of course, some of this lighter blues. And I'll save some of this blue. No, well, I'm going to use it. I have some other blue. That I can use for the Dutch pour part of it. Then we're just gonna, this is where we're gonna kind of go back and forth on that, and that gives you that watery look, yes. So I hope everyone had a good Christmas and New Year. We were able to see some of our family, not all. My son who lives in his wife live in Kansas, and they were not able to come out this year. And so that was kind of disappointing. They were planning on it, and then some health reasons and arose, some unexpected, and we want them to take care of their health. It's a little bit more important than traveling, because they would have driven out here, and that is a 12 to 13 hour drive out here from Kansas. I should know I've made that trip between here and Kansas too many times, hundreds of times probably over my lifespan. Checking this side to make sure there's no white left on the sides. There's a few spots. All right. Clean off my palette knife a little bit. There. Give it a torch. All right, I think that looks pretty good. So I've already got the white mixed up, excuse me, on a little thing. We have the boat. So we want to start about right there. So we're going to go down this way, and then we're going to go this way. This way, and we get a little bit more white in here. Here's where I use. Oh, that's right. I was going to use it. So I've got some blue mixed up in a thing, so I'm going to use that just to kind of put on the outside of here, just because I'm going to be doing my Dutch pour. looks pretty good. So we'll have our boat like right there. I think I'm going to do a little splash over here, like. So like a little splash right there. There we go. I think that'll do her. Get that right there. It's like it's splashing in the waves. All right, we'll let this baby dry, and then we will get it resin and a little something right there. I don't know what that was, but there was a little something. I think we'll have a good piece, and I hope they like it. And as always, with a commission piece, I will, when this dries, I will set the boat on it, take a picture of it before I resin it, and place it in there permanently, send it to them, and make sure that it's all right with them. So, if they approve, then we will resin it and set that boat in there. All right, this is dried. I sent pictures of it with the boat on it to the clients, and they loved it and excited. So I've got this one taped on the back, 10 by 20. I tell you, I was in the store today to get some more frog tape that I use on that. They have different widths. This is the one of the wider ones. I was going to get another. I still have a little bit left on the roll, but yeah, it was like over $11 for that, and I think it used to only be like $6 or $7. Whew! So I got the little, not as wide, because it was still over $7 for that one. But so anyway, this is actually my very first painting I've done for 2023. So this is starting out the new year with a really awesome painting. So we're going to use, on a 10 by 20 canvas, we're going to use 7 ounces of resin. The resin I use is Pro Marine. It's 3.5 the hardener, 3.5 the epoxy. And of course, as I've said in many of my videos, I know that I need 7 ounces from going to, on the website of Art Resin. They have Art Resin Calculator. I think you can just type in Art Resin Calculator in your search engine, and it'll come up pretty quickly, I think. But it allows you to put in any size canvas and calculate, and it will tell you exactly how much resin you need for that, which is a great tool for using when you resin, because resin is not cheap. It's gone up as well, and so you don't want to use too much, and you definitely don't want to mix a batch and not have enough resin. So this lets me know how much I have, how much I need, and it's always been enough. And sometimes I go a little bit over, because I buy these cups that have the measure on the side, and sometimes you get a poor heavy hand. I have poured some back into the bottle. It's a 2-part kit, and I buy it in the 2-gallon kit, so there's a gallon of epoxy and a gallon of hardener. I always pour the, I don't know which one that is. I think I pour the hardener in first. It's not as thick as the epoxy. The epoxy is more thicker and runs out like molasses, I guess you could say. So I pour that in last, but I pour in the more runnier stuff first, more liquidy. So if that's usually the one I get, because it pours out faster, that's the one I usually get more resin of. Because the other one just kind of globs out. All right, so we've got this covered pretty good. So we're going to torch this thing and get these bubbles out of here. So I hope everyone's new year is going well. Mine is all right. Not much has really changed. We brought in the new year in Illinois with the grandkids. We went up there to see them. We got a hotel room, and my wife and I got a hotel room, and the grandkids stayed with us. None of us made it to midnight. I didn't think my wife would, because she doesn't stay up late, but and then I was surprised because stay up a lot later, and even on a work night I stay up till 11:30 or 12 anyway. And my wife actually fell asleep first. The kids were watching, the grandkids were watching, what were they watching? Oh, it was a Garfield movie. There wasn't very many channels on the TV at the hotel, but at least they had a kind of a kids, it was HBO family, and so they played Garfield. And then I honestly didn't know they made a second Garfield, and they stood up and watched that one. So it was about a little after 10 when it finally got done. And then I turned off the TV and had them go to sleep, and my wife was already asleep, but she kind of woke up and went back to sleep. And so I couldn't really watch TV myself. I didn't want to get on my phone, and I didn't have any ear plugs with me, headphones, so I didn't want to keep everybody up or make a lot of noise, so I just thought, well, I'll just go to bed myself. So I bet none of us made it past 10:30. So it wasn't a very exciting New Year's Eve, but the older we get, the less. I mean, I usually stay up for it, but my wife rarely makes it up for it. So definitely, the older we get, it's not so important to really stay up, and we never go do anything. We're not drinkers or anything, so we don't go out and party or anything like that. So it's not like we wanted to be with a bunch of people in a bar, especially. And we have, over the last 6 or 7, 8 years, we have spent New Year's Eve with our other couples from our small group from our church, And that's been fun, but we haven't done that in a couple of years with them. So, all right, I think we've got this one pretty much wrapped up, ready for the boat. Still seeing a few bubbles, so we're just going to get all these out. The only other exciting thing we did is today is Saturday, and we kind of rearranged our living room, which hasn't been rearranged in a few years. So that's, you know, in our boring little lives, that's kind of the excitement, is rearranging our furniture in the living room. All right, so we have our boat here. And like I said, this is here for like it, you know, when it's going, it's splashing down. So at the front end of the boat is splashed down to make these little wakes here, my little waves or whatever you want to call them. So we're going to put it right in there. Maybe like right there like that. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it at just a slight angle. There we go. And there you have it. Beautiful boat piece. This is the second boat I've done. The other one was like a Coca-Cola boat. And I've been wanting to do some more. It's hard to find a boat that's flat on the bottom, because if you set it in there, it's going to tilt if it's got the keel on it, the angled bottom of it. And so this is kind of nice. They found a flat boat. And even if I could prop it up to where it would hold it to where it wouldn't tip over, it would stick up above the painting and kind of look weird anyway. So I don't know if I need to get a grinder or a sander or something, and I could, you know, sand the bottom off of it, but I don't think I want to go that. I think I'll just try to find these boats. So there we have it. If you like this video, hit the like button, leave a comment, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and help out the channel. And as always, thank you for watching.